everybody, welcome back to Ifie Stories. Today's story is The Dragon Prince. There was once a boy that was born a prince. He was born a dragon, but no one ever told him because they didn't want him to freak out. Obviously, you won't tell your child that the person's a dragon because you want to freak out. Okay, so as the prince kept growing, he started growing scales like a dragon and horns like a dragon too. And then once he finally grew a tail, he knew that he was a dragon. And he was super excited and he wanted to try out his dragon powers. But little did he know that it'll cause a great danger. Because there's a witch lurking around the whole kingdom looking for prey. And who else is a good target except the prince? So he tested out his dragon powers by flying first. It didn't go as planned, but it worked eventually. When he was in the sky, he had fully transformed to a dragon. And then he saw someone flying on a broom. He was like, "Hey, lady!" And she was like, "Get him!" And the witch took him to a secret cave and locked him up there for 100 years. Later, 100 years has passed. The queen has been tired of looking for the prince, so she used the dragon signal. The dragon signal is what lures all the dragons together, but she doesn't know if it's going to work for the prince, so she just tried it anyways. She did the dragon signal. Many other dragons came. Pretty much every dragon came, except the sun. She recognized the sun because when he was practicing one of his flying powers, he got bruised, so she'll know. Finally, the dragon signal came the last time, and he came. The queen was so excited to see her son back and punished the witch, but the son said, "Please don't punish her. She is the one that taught me how to control all my powers, and she's not a real witch. She's really nice and helpful, and you should hire her for something." The queen was shocked what she was hearing. She didn't believe either of them and put both of them in the dungeon. 2 years later, the same thing happened with the prime minister. The witches helped the prime minister, so finally, queen believed the witch.